On the outskirts of the national capital today, black limousines with darkened windows converged on a hotel where private security guards imposed ironclad control. The limos carried royalty, political power brokers, and industrial titans to a secret meeting that will last all weekend. It's known as the Bilderberg Group. Could their objective be world domination?
One of the world's most super elite societies, the Bilderberg Group, has taken over this high-end hotel in an Ottawa suburb. They arrive in bulletproof SUVs and limos under very tight security. "130 of the world's most influential personalities are here at this annual gathering. They say the ultra-secret meetings encourage freewheeling discussions on global events, but they won't disclose their conclusions. Even some MPs are worried they're plotting world domination."
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that at all. Who elected these guys to run the planet?
Whether or not this type of nefarious global control exists, it is true that the Bilderbergers have been successful in at least controlling media coverage of their meetings. Leading media moguls are always invited to Bilderberg conferences, but only under the strict understanding that they will not report on what they hear.
So, for instance, Katharine Graham of the Washington Post has been to many Bilderberg meetings. One of the inner core Bilderberg members is Conrad Black, who owns 68% of newspapers in Canada, Telegraph newspapers in Britain, the Jerusalem Post, and a stream of newspapers worldwide. Not one word has appeared in his newspapers about the Bilderberg Group.
It's quite something to have more than 100 people attend a meeting one weekend a year, all of them at least of some importance, and have nothing in the mainstream press about them. That's quite remarkable. That, in a way, may be the most remarkable thing about them.
If you, and I have done many times, said to journalists, let alone the general population, tell me about the Bilderberg Group, this glassy-eyed look comes across. The what? The what? And yet, the major people, they are reporting every day on members of an organization together, different political parties, different countries, everything, and they've never heard of it. And a few people can't control the world. Well, obviously they can, and get away with it.
If you've never heard of the club called the Bilderbergers before, it's for only one reason. They haven't wanted you to know.
Hold on. No. Don't tell me what I'm going to say. Tell me about the Bilderberg Group. You know nothing about the Bilderberg Group, which your Prime Minister and your major owner of your newspapers is a member of. So's the British Prime Minister. The media here won't cover it.
There's a conspiracy theory that a shadowy elite of bankers and businessmen and politicians and media moguls are secretly controlling the governments of the world.
They start the wars, they cause the famines, they control the government, they choose the presidents, both candidates, they tell them what to do. They're setting up the one world order.
The theory goes that these elitists plan to create an all-powerful new world order, a world government that will destroy anyone who disobeys them.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be.
But now, some conspiracy theorists believe they've uncovered the name of the secret cabal. They say their cover is now blown, that they are called the Bilderberg Group.
How many people in Britain have heard of the Bilderberg Group? In America, anywhere around the world? The Bilderberg Group, what's that? Well, and I understand that. No one ever talks about it, really. But I've talked to journalists about the Bilderberg Group. Bilderberg Group, what's that? I haven't got a bloody clue. So, isn't it funny that the Bilderberg Group seems to be rather influential? Tony Blair, Bilderberg Group. Gordon Brown, Bilderberg Group, leading players in the present British government. Now, of course, the opposition chancellor to Gordon Brown was Kenneth Clark. Bilderberg Group. Let's look at the head of the World Bank, James Wolfensohn, Bilderberg Group. Let's look at the first two heads of the World Trade Organization, Peter V. Sutherland of Ireland and Renato Ruggiero of Italy, Bilderberg Group. Wherever you look, this thing comes up and no one's ever friggin' heard of it.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Most of humanity is in an absolute hypnotic trance that is they're put in from cradle to grave by constant repetition of a fake reality. And when we wake up from this, then we will not be subservient.
The bottom line is that the government is getting what they have ordered. They do not want your children to be educated. They do not want you to think too much. That is why our country and our world has become so proliferated with entertainments, mass media, television shows, amusement parks, drugs, alcohol, and every kind of entertainment to keep the human mind entertained, so that you don't get in the way of important people by doing too much thinking. You had better wake up and understand that there are people who are guiding your life and you don't even know it.
What I may call the message is a brave new world, but it is possible to make people contented with their servitude. I think this can be done. I think it has been done in the past, but I think it could be done even more effectively now, because you can provide them with bread and circuses, and you can provide them with endless amounts of distractions and propaganda.
But there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks. It's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that.
We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore! You've got to say, I'm a human being!